Welcome to
Oh,
2023. It's been a while, y'all. What's going on?
Hello, hello.
Jig
Going
Master
on?
and Lauren, welcome back. It's
I
it's been a while, man. Especially you, Jig Master. You've been out on a boat, man.
have literally been on a boat, like
Yeah,
Lonely,
man.
like the Lonely Island crew says, man.
Exactly.
It's good to be back. Hey, Lauren, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. TP, how you doing, Toddy Pat?
Doing good, man. Coming to you guys live from Austin, Texas this evening.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Go say hello
I
to
don't know
Blake
why you-
out there, man.
I don't know why you would want to be in Texas. Only thing good in Texas is fishing.
Yeah,
Making money, man. Making money.
We've got
Drive
quite
safe, Todd. Drive safe.
we got good audience all out tonight, man. It's the 2023 season, and lots of things have changed since 2022. Congratulations again to the Coosa Kingfishers for winning the championship last season. Unbelievable season. We had 28 teams. We're down to 24 teams, and we're just kind of hit the reset button a little bit. Make sure we have a good foundation of this league, and then we're going to go forward. So I'm telling you, man, I was just super impressed with the response and the new teams that came on. We've got, let's see, I think we've got 4 new teams that came on. We could have had 32, but we kind of put some teams, just basically we want to save them for possibly next season, if not in 2 years, and really just grow this league and just get good stuff going here, man. Good content and good foundation, a good base, and man, we're excited. So this is going to be one heck of a season in 2023. Man, is it April yet? What do y'all think about the schedule changing to April?
There's a couple There's a couple changes, a few changes we made this year that I'm excited about. 1, April, changing to April. 2, teams are allowed to have 10 people now.
Yep.
1-0, they're allowed to have 10 anglers on the team.
Yep.
And then like the trimming down to 24 teams, nothing against the team.
And the 8-hour fishing day.
8-hour fishing day. Exactly.
That's right. 8-hour fishing
No evening
days.
games. Yep.
That's true. Yeah. That means I'm gonna have to have my protein bars on deck.
Well, good thing about it is, we've got a rules committee set up now, independent rules committee, and
Yes,
I'm looking forward to getting with them actually on Wednesday, and then we're going to announce some new rules that are taking place with the KFL. And man, this is good stuff. Good stuff. We're excited about it, and we're just going to make one great season. And I'm excited for these new teams, man. These new teams that came on board, man. I'm impressed already. I really am, and there's going to be a lot of content. I mean, it's a content-based league, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this. And I'll tell you, everybody knows, look, one of the things that we did last year is we had 28 teams. So we had kind of an uneven division in terms of number of teams in the division, as well as number of games in the division. It caused a little bit of a headache trying to figure out who was going to be where. But this year, it's pretty easy, right? There's 12 teams in the north, 12 teams in the south, and you've got 4 games in each division. And then, man, it's just going to be 4 teams in each division. Each team plays each other twice, so there will be an even number of divisional games. And then, Todd and Lauren, as you know, week 3 and week 7, all bets are off. It's all bets are off.
Yeah, they're non-conference games.
Yeah.
Non-conference games. Okay.
Every team is going to be
going
to probably a bottom of water that they've never fished.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I've been like Greg said, I've been out to sea, man. So I'm learning some things right now. Some of the changes. That's exciting.
Well, I mean, you figure.
All I have to say is welcome to the road trip.
Yeah. Hey, those who didn't travel last year, get your passports because you're going somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So this is gonna be exciting. But let's get right into it. We got a good crowd on tonight. Let's get right into it and let's see how this all shakes out. And again, do me a favor, guys. When we go through it, mark and see, and just double, triple check with us that each team has a 4 home games and 4 away games. Okay, that's the key. I think we're good. We've double, triple checked it, but I think we're going to be good. But here we go. This is what everybody I want instant reaction on the chat and instant reaction from you guys, especially you. Jig Master has not seen the schedule yet. and
All
we're
right.
going to get right into it. Here we go.
1 second before he gets into it, everybody, do me a favor. Do us a favor. Do KFL a favor. Like and share the post. Get it out there. Get it so that everybody, the people who don't know what KFL is, they can see and learn what KFL is. Because we're in year 3. Year 3. Greg, 2 years ago.
Yep.
When you thought up this engine. We're in year 3 now, baby.
You don't know what the KFL is by now, you're under a rock. But here we go. Let's go, guys. All right. Week 1. Here we go, guys. Week 1. Bronzebacks at Connecticut. The Warhawks go to New York with the new team against the Swarm. Right off the bat, Jigmaster.
That was the first thing I was oohing about.
The sticks are going to the Maulers.
Right off the back.
Right off the bat. Wow. Todd, what do you think about that one, man?
This schedule is full of stories. This schedule is full of drama, and this schedule is full of fun for everybody every single week. You're going to see some key marquee matchups versus teams that we don't know about versus teams that we do know about. And unfortunately, the Tennessee Shiners are not a part of the league this year, so I am on the sidelines helping out with the KFL. So my team's not participating, but a lot of my players are on some of these teams, so I'm looking forward to it, man. And this Sticks Maulers game stands out hardcore.
Look at this
right
one.
Off the bat.
You got Maniacs at Rebels. Reapers go to Privateers right off the bat. Jigmaster taking your team on.
Hey, that's what we want here at Privateer Nation, baby.
Yeah, man. Casters at Lunkers backyard brawl there. Donkeys and Slayers. That is going to be a lot of fun there too. Man, Hooligans at Punishers. Man, that's going to be fun. Look, man, you got Motor City going to Gunnersville week 1 against the Patriots, the brand new team. You got the Knights at the Bass Mob. That is a brand new team out of Illinois. They're going to be just one state over. You got the Hawks and Eagles, interstate rivals, and the Outlaws and Hurricanes. My goodness, right off the bat, you better bring your A game. Good gracious.
Who was the brainchild of this? Like right off the bat, all these marquee matchups first
you
week.
Better come out flying. So look, I'm excited because we get to open our season, the Warhawks at Cayuga. Let's go. Cayuga in April. Come on.
To answer your question, Jigmaster, so Greg, Todd, and myself are all responsible for these schedules. We each took respective divisions and came up with the schedules that coordinated. So I don't know that we necessarily at this point want to determine who is responsible for what yet. But I do know that we, inadvertently, I think just in us trying to take a couple sections of the schedule at a time, and each of us came up with our own way of doing it. And just the matchups that it came out with, right off the bat, knowing that, you have strong teams all across the league and that everybody is going to play a home and a home, whether, in their division, you're going to play them at some point. And, it's just kind of how things just
how it shakes out.
Exactly.
It's how it's going to shake out. No doubt. So, I mean, again, some of these guys like, Motor City is going to travel to Gunnersville right off the bat. You got the Florida going to South Carolina right off the bat. We're going to New York right off the bat. I mean, exactly. It's
the Donkeys and Slayers right off the bat. Come on, man.
It's going to be ugly. Week 1, you better bring your A game. And I would recommend maybe doing a little preseason action between y'all's teams and see what happens. So, all right, man, let's get to week 2. Week 2, here we go. Bronzebacks are coming to Washington. This is in collaboration, obviously, with us at the Potomac River. This is going to be with 4 different tournaments. MAKB is here. We've got KBF here. We got the KFL here and NVKBA all in the body of water here at Potomac River. And the Bronzebacks come down for that. That's going to be incredible. We got the Swarm going to Connecticut. And then we have Maniacs going to the Maulers. The Jason Gardners of the world's going to Massachusetts.
Another good one.
Rebels going to the Sticks.
Another good one. Rebels.
Another good one. Right.
Yes, sir.
Punishers at Slayers. That is a playoff rematch.
I was about to say playoff rematch right there. Yes, sir.
Interstate. Here we go. Interstate Florida rivalry here. The Hooligans are on the road to the Donkeys, and Privateers at Casters. That was a good matchup last year. Lunkers at Reapers. Yep. Bass Mob out of Illinois is going to Detroit, facing Motor City at home. The Knights are going down to here's the deal. The Patriots are actually going to have their tournament, their game actually on Seminole. And so the Knights can come down and play the Patriots on Seminole and fish the Hobie event. That's why we scheduled that out. The Hogs and Outlaws and Hurricanes and Eagles. There you go, man. That is going to be unbelievable. What great matchups in week 2. And that was all coordinated as best as we could. We understand that there's some Hobie events going on and some other events going on, but we gave you guys the option to do it. And some of you guys get to have the benefit of fishing both tournaments or both games at once. And so there you go. Unbelievable.
Now, disclaimer, Greg, right?
Right.
We're trying to be inclusive as possible here with the scheduling. So if AJ McWhorter and Hobie makes an announcement that there's no communication rules, things like that, that's something that you guys are gonna have to work out on.
Yeah.
Yourselves. But we are trying to be as accommodating as possible to the schedules for those big matchups. So that's why you're seeing the schedule.
It's going to be the team's responsibility from that point. Like you said, Todd, we're making accommodations, trying to do everything we can. We've kept it all. We know what's going on, but it is what it is at that point. But you guys work out that information to yourself. If they say no communication, you're going to either have to look at another lake, or you're going to have to figure it all out come game time. So
reschedule or something. Yep.
Unbelievable. Right. All right, guys. I mean, dude, I'm telling you guys, you better bring your A game every single week. All right,
no
week
bye
3.
Weeks.
There's no bye week. So there's
no bye weeks. Here we go, week 3. This is a non-divisional game here.
Did I just hear it correctly? Greg, did I hear it correct?
No bye weeks.
No
non-divisional games here. Week 3 start here. Oh my God. The Warhawks are coming to New Hampshire. We're taking on the Sticks, baby, at Winnipesaukee. Let's go.
At Winnipesaukee.
Let's go. True. Oh, my gosh. The Maulers go back to the Bronzebacks. That is going to be at Cayuga.
They want redemption.
Unbelievable.
They want redemption. Bronzebacks want redemption.
The Rebels are going to New York, possibly at Cayuga there. Renegades at Maniacs. Reapers at Punishers. That's going to be a fun game. The Reapers down at Punishers. That could be possibly on Santee Cooper. Who knows? The Donkeys go to the Lunkers in North Carolina. The Privateers, your Privateers, are making their way down Florida, your home state, Jigmaster.
At my home state. So I'll be comfortable there.
Yes.
I'll be comfortable there.
The Slayers are going to North Carolina. Motor City is going to Arkansas. The Eagles go up to Indianapolis. The Outlaws travel to Illinois. And the Patriots are going to Louisiana.
Now, the travel here, guys, the reason the travel is extensive here is this is a North Conference versus South Conference here. We're intermingling here and staying away from the divisional games week 3 and week 7. So keep that in mind.
Yep.
This is going to be one.
But the other thing is, too, keep in mind, not all are North versus South games. There's only the 2 divisions that are actually doing North-South. You have two in the North that are still playing each other, and 2 in the South.
Oh, that's right.
It's just because
now here's the deal.
Just the way that the travel sets out.
This is a non-divisional game, but these games are so important because they count towards your overall record, and that's the number one thing that is going to be the determining factor of obviously where you place in your division and who's going to playoffs. So you don't want to sleep on this week. Unbelievable. And guys, a lot of these lakes are unreal. I mean, you've got Winnipesaukee. You've got Cayuga, possibly. I don't know. I don't know where Maine's going to be yet. The Punishers is possibly Santee Cooper or Lake Murray.
Oh my God!
I mean, look, you got McIntosh possibly there. The Hooligans. I'm not sure where the Hooligans are going to be there for you in Privateers. You got McIntosh again, or Sharon Harris for the Casters. Hogs, man. I mean, look. I mean, you got a fun schedule here, man. This is good stuff.
I'm hoping the hooligans put us on one of those bass factories, bro.
I'm sure they will. No doubt. All right, week 4. Here we go. We're back in the division. We got the New York Swarm or Syracuse Swarm coming down to Washington, facing us here. We got the Renegades going to the Bronzebacks, the Maulers at Maniacs, the Sticks at Rebels. That is, I'm telling you guys, that is going to be a heated rival right there. Sticks and Rebels. The Lunkers go to the Privateers. The Casters go to the Reapers. I think this is going to be a very important game. The Punishers go to the Donkeys. Hooligans at Slayers. That is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of trash talking already with those two teams. Bass Mob goes to Gunnersville. You've got the Knights at Motor City. Everybody knows that rivalry. That is a fresh rivalry, guys. A lot of fun. And that's going to be held probably on either, well, I mean, it's probably going to be St. Clair. Outlaws and Eagles and Hurricanes and Hogs. Let's go. That is going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah,
dude, we're on week 4 right now, and all 4 weeks have had some super fun matchups so far. I am impressed with your scheduling, guys. Great job. And Stephen Bell, yes, I will catch another 10-pound bass.
All right, week 5, here we go. This is going to be in June 24th. This is kind of like in the summer post-spawn area time. Remember, listen, we started in April. That's going to be pre-spawn. Then you're going to have in May and spawn time, and then you're going to be in June and post-spawn. I mean, you've better adjust, and you better adjust quickly. Warhawks go to Connecticut. We got Bronzebacks at Swarm. This is also, I believe, this is when Hobie is at Cayuga. So Bronzebacks and Swarm share the home water at Cayuga. They're there. The Rebels at Maulers. I mean, look, classic matchup there. I mean, again, rivalry ever since year 1.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Maniacs go to the Sticks. Casters at Privateers. Reapers at Lunkers. Slayers at Punishers. Again, that's almost a home and home series from week 2. And then Donkeys at Hooligans. They kind of flip-flop from that week. Yeah. And then right there, Motor City goes to the Knights.
That's a good one.
Look, unbelievable. Again, can't wait to see that.
That might be the
go ahead.
That might be the game of the week right there.
Yeah, Patriots at Bass Mob. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then you've got the Eagles at Hurricanes and Outlaws at Hogs. Yeah, man. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this schedule. Don't sleep on the schedule.
And don't sleep on the new teams. Look what all the new teams did this past season.
Yes.
You know,
exactly. I'm curious about the Bass Mob and what potential lakes they have there in Newton and St. Chris and Rend and all those. Curious to see where they put their team at.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun to see.
Well,
all right, we're going to be at week 6.
Sorry, Greg. Somebody mentioned earlier, new teams, not necessarily new players. So a lot of these guys coming in that are on new teams already know what to expect.
That's right.
So it's not like they're coming in green like a lot of the teams did last year. So even though they might be new teams and they might have some new team members, there's still a lot of experience on some of those new teams. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out.
You got it. All right, Warhawks are back on the road. They go to Pennsylvania. The Bronzebacks, our friendly neighbors up north. And then we got Renegades at Syracuse, the Swarm. Maulers at Sticks, week 6. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to determine who's going to go to the playoffs. That game right there.
Wow.
Yes. Rebels at Maniacs. There you go. You're back against your lovely rivals, Jigmaster. Privateers are facing the Reapers.
I just want to say this. Reapers, you better not put us back on that river. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Lunkers at Casters, again, a friendly rival. That's kind of like a home and home game for both of them. They kind of share corners.
It is.
Yep. Punishers at Hooligans, Slayers at Donkeys, Patriots at Motor City, Bass Mob at Knights, Eagles at Outlaws, and Hogs at Hurricanes. That's going to be a hated game between Hogs and Hurricanes.
Why so, Greg? Why would that be a hated game, sir?
I'm telling you, they don't like each other, man. They just
I feel
don't like each other.
I feel like they're the bestest of friends. They're the bestest of friends.
Yes, I doubt they are. But I'm looking forward to seeing what these Patriots can do. I mean, again, like not new players, but on new teams. This Patriots team is going to be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to see what this Bass Mob is going to do. So, that's going to be fun to watch. That division is going to be, again, Indianapolis Knights did very well. It came down to really 3 teams there, and man, I think it's going to be a 4-team shootout on that Northwest team or Northwest division. So, all right, we're coming down to the end here. Week 7, we've got the Maniacs. Oh my gosh, this is another outside division game, guys. When I'm telling you, you better get your traveling shoes on. You better get your traveling shoes on.
Before you continue, Greg, this Warhawks schedule is looking pretty tough.
It is. I told my guys.
Pretty tough.
I told my guys. I told my guys 2 things.
Oh my
I said, look,
God,
you better bring your A game, and number 2, you better have live scope because all these games are amazing. Maniacs are going down to Washington. You say, what in the world? Wow. But guess what? Maniacs, Lauren, tell them what you told me.
Well, the Sticks and Maine played at home a lot last year.
They did not travel hardly at all. I mean, hardly at all. They are coming to Washington. The Sticks are going to Connecticut. The Swarm are going to the Maulers. Woo, doggy. That is going to be some fun. Bronzebacks is going to Rhode Island. The Punishers are coming to you, Jigmaster.
My boy BD. My boy Barry Davis.
Mr. Barry Davis
is coming here.
Crowd is coming to Norfolk. We got the Casters going down to the Donkeys. The Hooligans are coming to Virginia. Let's go. Facing the Reapers. The Lunkers going down to the Slayers. Bass Mob is going to Arkansas. Hurricanes are coming to St. Clair. I can't wait to that matchup. That is going to be unbelievable.
Dude.
You've got a bunch of grass fishermen. He's got to go catch smallmouth.
My heart is thumping. My heart is thumping from these matchups every week. Every week just gets worse and worse, bro. Every week.
The Knights are going to Oklahoma. Now, listen, this happened last year. The Knights actually beat Oklahoma at Oklahoma, but that's a rematch from last year. And the Hogs have to travel to Gunnersville week 7 against the Patriots. That's not bad.
Dude.
Look at BD what he said. We coming and bringing hell with us.
July 22nd on Gunnersville.
Yep. Yeah.
That could be feast or famine, bro.
Yes, it can. I promise you, grass will play.
Barry Davis is bringing hell with him. Bring hell with you, Barry. Bring hell with you. We're gonna have some good barbecue at my house before hell comes up.
Exactly. All right. This is going to be it. This is the last game of the season before the playoffs start. Week 8, y'all. Here we go. This could mean everything. A lot of teams could come down to this last week here. Like
look at these rivalries, though.
These rivalry games are right here. This is it.
Renegades at Warhawks?
Renegades are coming down to Washington.
I like
the Sticks got to go to Maine. Maulers at Rebels again to end the season.
Like that too.
The Swarm have to go to Pennsylvania to end their season.
Okay.
You guys, the Privateers, need to finish off the Lunkers, or the Lunkers need to finish off the Privateers.
So what you're saying is free win.
No. The Reapers and Casters. This was a heck of a game last year.
It was.
That was a lot of fun. I mean, look, Corey Dreyer could put a nail in the coffin in the Reapers.
Man, Corey's nasty, bro.
Nasty. The Slayers and the Hooligans. That is going to be a rivalry. I'm telling you. They have to go to the Hooligans. The Donkeys have to go to the Punishers. And there you go. The Motor City and Knights, Patriots and basketball.
Great one.
Hurricanes and Outlaws and Eagles and Hogs.
And boom.
Dude,
Eagles,
Motor City and the Knights might be the game of the week on now. And that's a rematch from the playoffs last week, right?
Yep.
Or last year, or this past season.
Exactly.
Hey, Dontrell, that was for you when I said free win. And Jeremy Hicks, I love you, bro. You know I'm just joking.
There you go.
Dude.
That is your
2023 schedule.
That's it.
Hey, Lauren, Todd, Greg. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job on that schedule. Great job on the schedule.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
It looks so exciting. It looks like a lot of drama to be had, and it looks like some good fish to be caught.
Yeah, yep. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys.
I think one of the big things is I think something that's gonna help everybody this year is we're going down to 2 lakes or 2 bodies of water. And so everybody picking those 2 bodies of water, I think it's going to make, I won't say fishing more consistent, but in some respects it will be more consistent because now you only have 2 bodies of water in play. And, I think it's going to help everybody, and we're really going to be able to look at teams and say, okay, well, they should, especially I can't wait to see what Cayuga does this year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be you got 2 different teams that are going to be fishing on Cayuga as their home body of water. So there's a possibility that we could have 4 teams on a lake at the same time, depending on how things shake out. But it's gonna be interesting to see from week to week how that lake changes and to be able to watch that during the course of the season. We're going to see the same thing with Gunnersville. We're going to see the same thing with Potomac. So there's a couple core bodies of water that we're going to get to literally watch them change through the whole season, week to week to week, and see how different teams react to them.
Correct. Exactly.
That is very true. Very great point, Lauren.
What's the comments look like?
Bernie learned something this year, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the comments look like? Are they people excited?
Oh, dude, people going crazy right now. Trash talking has already begun. Trash talking already. I want to show you guys something. Look, can you see it? You see what the glass says? It says Jigmaster. Hey, listen. This is going to be a hell of a season. This schedule is awesome. I cannot give you guys enough applause. Great schedule, great planning. It's going to be with no bye weeks. It's going to be balls to the wall. Yep. It's going to be no breaks in KFL action. There's rivalries on here that people are just going to be going 8 SHIT for. What was that, Todd?
There's no bye weeks, but look at how the schedule's laid out. There are several weeks in between weeks, if per se. So it's not like it's back to back to back. It's not. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Go back and show them the dates, Greg. But there's several weeks between weeks.
Oh, dude, there is so much trash talk going on in the comments right now.
Let's see here.
Greg,
all right. April 22nd, April 29th, May 20th.
3 weeks in between. 2 weeks in between.
June 24th.
2 weeks.
July 15th.
3
July
weeks.
22nd. August 19th.
And the great thing about that is that you're spreading it out, not only so that everybody's traveling or whatever every week, but there's holidays mixed in there. You took into account holidays, people spending time with their families.
Father's Day.
Yep. And the big travel schedules like us going down to Florida. I mean, us going down to Florida, that's going to be could be a 12-hour plus drive, but then we don't turn around the next week and have another 12-hour drive. So like there was a lot of time and effort put into the schedule. It's obvious. And just the matchups are so exciting. And then the fact you guys took into account that everybody didn't need to be, putting in thousands and thousands of miles every weekend. I appreciate all the hard work that went on in the background from you guys.
Yep, much appreciated.
Well, and for the people that do have to travel, we're trying to make sure that the people that have the longest travel have some of the better opportunities to fish like bucket lakes. Like I felt really bad when I did the Louisiana Motor City game, but then I'm like, you know what?
Sure.
They get to go play on Lake St. Clair. Oh.
Way to go, Todd.
Yeah.
But they get to go to Lake St. Clair and fish like a once in a lifetime smallmouth fishery. You know what I mean? So, that was put into account, and we all 3 worked hard. There was some arranging, and and we hopefully it works out for everybody, and everybody's happy tomorrow in the owners meeting. And hopefully there's not too much upset in this.
And one thing I saw that you guys did was I can't remember what week it was. I think it was either week 7 or 6, but you had 2 teams that are notoriously great at fishing grass going to fish for smallmouth. And I felt like the great part of was it week 7? I felt like the great thing about that was like everybody, I feel like every person who fishes in this league is a great fisherman. Yeah. But it's all about when you put great fishermen out of their comfort zone and put them on something new to show their adversity, to show their tenacity, to show their skills on what they can do. So I'm excited about that one. What 2 teams was that, Greg, in week 7?
Week 7, you've got
the 2 that are grass fishing teams that are going to fish for smallmouth.
Oh, that's
Louisiana going to
Motor City. Yeah, that's going to be Hurricanes at Motor City, and then you've got possibly the Hooligans at Reapers are going to be. That's going to be an interesting one.
And look at the I guess the growth and the teams that have been here since season 1. The growth from year to year and year, not just the teams that have been here, but even the new teams who have watched for the first 2 years or first year and learned that you have to be versatile as a team on what you have for anglers on your squad. Like, and what I mean by that is you need to have people who are good at fishing rivers. You need to have people who are good at fishing grass, people who are good at fishing highland reservoirs, natural lakes, all that good stuff. And there's a lot of thought and strategery that's gone into the building of the teams. You like that, didn't you, Lauren? Strategery.
Is that a new word? Is that like poliosis? Just checking.
Listen, in the Navy, we make up words all the time. All right. No, it's great, and I'm looking forward to. We better interview these new teams and introduce the players for these new teams before the season starts.
No doubt.
Hoo-yah. I'm looking forward to Jack Tibbins coming down here to face you guys. Jack Tibbins and the Renegades and Ryan Nye coming down here to face the Warhawks.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. It is.
Well, I'm looking forward to see who these teams. There's been a lot of shuffling in the offseason, right? So I'm looking forward to see who have these teams backfilled positions with, and the number of new faces that are coming into the KFL this year. That we didn't have last year. So, who are going to be the sleeper slayers, if we will, the unknowns that are going to rise to the top that are going to give people like Nick and Jack and Nate and, Conrad and all those guys are going to give those guys a run for their money this year, that have, the Barry Davises of the world who have names, they have a reputation, and, who are these young guns that are coming up that nobody knows about that are going to hit the scene this year. I'm looking forward to that piece of it.
I am too, Lauren, but I feel like at this point, I won't say at this point, but I would say 85% of the people, the names on these teams that I've seen so far, even on the new teams, and I say new teams, but they're old players, like someone said, are known. Like, you people can't hide anymore. We know you. We know you catch fish.
Right.
There's no more hiding.
Yep.
At all. And I'm just excited. I'm excited about my teams coming back, and we're angry because of our season last year, but I'm excited about my team coming back to put in work. I'm excited about the new teams. I'm excited about that schedule is fire. That schedule is fire.
Yep.
I can see all the gray hairs you got in your head, Greg, from coming up with the schedule. You got like 17 more added up there.
Yeah, it's been very, very interesting. Hey, Todd. Hey, we're getting messages saying that there's for 2 teams they're facing each other 3 times. I think I just fixed it, and I'm working on it right now. I think what we did is
I saw that. I saw that too. I thought week 5 motor both times.
Yeah, let me
I
look
was
at
going to
it.
say,
And
I thought we had fixed that.
I think this is it here. I think there's only 2 games or 2 teams that were affected here, and I'm looking at it right now. So let me look at it here.
It was Motor City and Knights, and then somebody else.
Yeah, I think this is it right
Patriots
here.
Patriots and Mob City, I think.
Yep. Hold on 1 second here. I fixed it.
While y'all talk about that, I want to address some of these comments. While y'all fix that or whatever. So Frankie Proliferon, I don't know. Frank, bro, I don't know what I said earlier, and you was talking some ish about me. I don't know what I said. So let me know what I said. I apologize for it.
It's this one right here, guys. Here we go. That's it. It's Motor City at Bass Mob, Patriots at Knights. They flip flop.
Is that? Oh, did we put those in the wrong spot?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
It's Patriots at Knights, Motor City at Bass Mob. That's it.
Okay.
There you go. That's corrected.
And that's why we said at the beginning of this for you guys to help us out and call us out when you see the issues in it. Good luck.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because when you see something so long, it's like
we will post that on the on Facebook. So there you go. That is
No, Frank, my smirk wasn't trying to say it wasn't a hard
yes,
schedule.
We'll have them on the app too. There you go.
The Warhawks do have a hard schedule. There's a lot of teams with a hard schedule. Like, I don't know if any team has an easy schedule.
I don't think anybody has an easy schedule because this year, the way the schedule all dropped out, I think
week
one's the hardest. I mean, you got to bring everything you got.
This is what I think, Greg. I think who was it that made the that super complicated who was it that came up with the thing for last season? He did this whole formula where he was talking about schedule and
you're talking about Lance Coley?
Coley. Hey, Lance.
RPI.
Scott,
RPI. That's it. RPI.
Who was the biggest underdog preseason? That's a great question, Scott.
Yeah, Lance. I need Lance to come in and do a strength of schedule based off the name. Dude, you the wizard on the keys, bro. Come in and do a strength of schedule for every team.
So
it's like college football.
The problem is we got new teams that's going to be basically scoreable.
Yeah, you're gonna have players that are
on them. But
I would say the hooligans are going to be they're going to have a lot to prove. I think the hooligans are going to be coming out of Florida. There's a lot of good fishermen out of there, but hooligans are going to be an underdog for sure.
The Bass Mob's not getting no free pass.
No, Bass Mob's not getting a free pass either, man. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they have. It seems like a bunch of great guys, man. But you know what? you got to fish. And
first off, Greg, the great thing about this brainchild that you created that is KFL, I feel like at this point there is no real thing as an underdog just because you don't know the people. Let's look at this past season. You and I, right? Is this PG-13 or yes, I'll say PG-13 so we get 2 curse words. You and I talked mad shit about our buddies, the Reapers, about them being the redheaded stepchild. And the Reapers made the playoffs. And they did it in fashion. And they got better this offseason. A great team got better this offseason. I don't think there's any underdogs, bro. Just because we don't know your names, there's no underdogs. I don't think so.
I think week 7 is going to be a pivotal week for a lot of teams. These teams, I know these are divisional games, but this is going to make or break a lot of teams here. These games are going to show, and I think it's going to separate like the good fishermen from great fishermen. Because look, you've got some very interesting like climate changes here, right? You've got Maine coming to Washington and trying to fish either Potomac River or Hunting Run. I mean, good luck, good luck to you. The Swarm has got to go to the Maulers. Good luck to you. You know what I mean? The Hooligans has got to come over to the Reapers. They're coming to Virginia. Let's see what you got outside Florida.
Before you continue that, let's talk about the versatility of these northern anglers. The versatility of these northern anglers is ridiculous. So it's I feel like it's almost there's slight edge to the home games for those ones you talked about. So home teams, slight edge.
We had a 50% home winning score from last year.
How much? 50%?
It was 52%.
52%.
That was perfect. I think you have to give the edge, Todd. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 60% home advantage here this year. But then you've got some teams that are sharing water.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think the only weeks where you're really going to see home advantage are on the big travel weeks of 3 and 7. I think that's where home is going to come into play.
Yep.
But that's, again, everybody is structured so that they have one home travel game and one road travel game. So,
exactly.
You've got to be able to take advantage of what you've got, when it's your turn at bat. And you better hope that, if you are traveling and you're on the road, if you are going to a lake that you're familiar with, that's a bonus for you.
I'm going to say this on week 1. I think I can go on a limb and say 6 teams will put up 200 plus inches.
Pre-spawn.
Week 1. Yes.
Week 1.
I can go
because
with
the Bass Mob, if they go to a power plant lake in Illinois, they're going to be chomping and they're going to put up donkeys. I just
want to speak on a comment that Scott Butcher just made. That is, I feel like I'm going to use my second curse word because we're PG-13, so I'm going to use my second one. I said one already. That's going to light a fire under every South guy's ass. But I feel like there's a lot of truth to this comment. North guys, this is Scott, and I quote, rabbit ears. North guys have always done better in the South than South guys going north.
Correct. It's time to put up or shut up. It's time to put up or shut up right there. I mean, you've got to get rid of that moniker. You've got to, these South guys need to come learn how to fish up north. And it's going to be very interesting. I mean, very interesting to how that works.
And
guys, what's interesting too, I mean, look, I'm talking about for us personally, the Warhawks are making a change here. We fished the South all last year. Now we're going to the North. That's a big change for us.
It is.
I mean, like we've got to reprove ourselves here.
Yeah, but Southern teams have shown that they can go up north and produce. I mean, look at last season, the Privateers went to Pennsylvania, right?
Yep.
And nobody gave us a chance, and we went up there and we won, right? That's the great thing about this league, dude. That's one of the great things about this league. This league is awesome, and this league is gonna stay here. For everybody watching, this league is here to stay.
Yeah.
Right? It's here to stay.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going nowhere.
Well, I agree with you, Jigmaster. And here's one of the things that I'm excited about, right? We're in year 3. So what's going to be, you got teams that are year 3. We got teams that this is their second year, and we have a couple of new teams that this is their first year. But we have a lot of anglers that have been in the league for at least 2 years. Mm-hmm. So this is the year, as Greg has said, put up or shut up. But one of the big pieces about that, and one of the reasons that we went to only 2 bodies of water, is it's time to fish and film. And there have been teams in the past that have not been able to do both. So the team that can be on the water, broadcasting and fishing, regardless of how the schedule is, you got to be able to do both if you're going to be successful this year.
Yep. There's no doubt.
Adam Patron from Adam Patron. What if we live in the middle now? We're not north or south. We're in the middle. So Adam Patron, you're Virginia. You're Virginia. Greg, man, Greg, Lauren, Todd.
Fun.
Why can't we start next week? Like it's like how do you put the schedule out and then we still have to wait like
because man, we got all winter to work this. And the other thing too, you could be able to take the schedule, bring it to your sponsors, bring it to your family, friends, and and have them just look, man, it's like anything else. I mean, it gives you a clear cut idea of where your team's going, what areas that you can go out and potentially get sponsors in. And also too, man, what a lot of people don't understand too is, there's going to be some people that now you can see going into next year, plenty of time, who can travel, who can't. Maybe make some changes on your team that you got some guys that can't just go to that area. Maybe pick up some players that are in that kind of middle vicinity of where you're traveling to. So, I mean, it's important we got the schedule out as soon as we could. So, yeah, it's good.
Hey, Greg, do we know when the ad drop deadline is? Is that after the late June game?
Yeah, it's going to be after week 4. Yep.
Okay. Just for you, I don't know how to say this, so forgive me if I butcher your name. View Jose or View, I'm guessing that's Jose because it's Jose. I know Virginia is considered the South, but it's not the South. All right, listen, I don't care that it's the South of the Mason-Dixon line. It's not the South. 2, Gregory, are we gonna do a odds show, like who's favored, who's got the best chance?
Man, we've got so much content coming now. After the schedule comes out, I mean, like we've got so much content coming out, y'all. It's not even funny. I mean, it really isn't. It's not even funny. So yeah, we've got plenty of stuff, guys. I want to go back, man. I want to go back here to week 3. This is a fun freaking week, man. This is going to be May, right? This is going to be like prime time fishing all across the country.
That's a fun week, but it's a week it's a week that I hope gas prices are low.
Yeah, we all do. Right? We all do. But this is going to be a fun week for a lot of teams. It really is. I love this. I love this week right here. I can't wait to go up to New Hampshire. I really can't.
Ray Montez Hooligans or Florida, bro?
Yep, Florida. Yep. That is going to be so much fun.
And the Warhawks are quote unquote the South, and the Sticks
by the way, Adam. Yes, the Hurricanes have Caddo, as far as I understand on that. So yeah, Patriots are going to Caddo in May.
I wish I was on Caddo. I love Caddo.
Petros goes, I dare you, put me on Caddo. Let's go.
I wish I was on Caddo. That's where I call my PB 11-7-3. Listen,
did Adam get picked up by somebody? Is he on the Patriots?
He's on the Patriots.
Yeah,
he got picked up. Todd, how are you gonna go? First off, Todd, how are you gonna go? Did Adam get picked up by somebody, and then go? Is he on the Patriots? You just gave away the fact that you knew he got picked up by the Patriots.
So there's also, I'm interested to see the Slayers going to North Carolina and facing the Casters. They're going to be fishing. They're going to be fishing a lake or a style of lake that could very well not fit their eye.
Oh, and you talking about Slayers and Casters?
Yeah, exactly. That could be a detrimental win or loss.
What do you mean? Like the Casters? What were the Casters lakes last year? Casters had
Sharon Harris,
and
McIntosh.
McIntosh.
And I guess Sharon Harris. Sharon Harris is kind of like Seminole, I guess you could say.
Yep.
Well, what is McIntosh similar to that the Slayers?
It's a deep water reservoir.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then
I just hope Indianapolis doesn't go back to that lake.
Did you freeze or something? Like,
yeah,
what
he
happened
froze.
Okay.
No, I'm here. I couldn't think of the name of the lake.
Here's another thing: is the Eagles gonna? They got on a hot streak. They went 3-1 when they entered the league. Are they going to be able to continue that kind of hot streak with this now type of schedule?
The Eagles jumped in. The Eagles jumped in and lit a fire. The Eagles came in on fire.
They took a tough loss though at Alabama. That was a tough one, you know. But yeah, that was, as I said, that was unbelievable. And then
week
I mean,
8, Eagles and Hogs. Week 8, Eagles and Hogs.
Yeah, but the Eagles get a
Eagles
full
and Hogs,
season this
week
year,
8.
though. The Eagles get a full season to them this year, so they're going to be interesting to watch as well.
Yep,
Right.
Gary says yes, they will. Yeah. Man, look, we try to do what we could, obviously, to help logistically. We tried to get the schedule, and I'll kind of explain this. We try to get the schedule friendly. We know there's a lot of overlapping dates, guys. I mean, it is what it is. There's a lot of trails out there, and we know that there's a lot of anglers are going to be following trails like Hobie, Bass, and KBF, and All American, and all these other things. And that's why we gave you 10 players. We also try to make sure that even if we have overlapping events, like Todd said, this is subject to a communication rule or whatever rule that might take place. We were very flexible last year. We actually had 5 overlapping dates between Bass and Hobie last year. We were very flexible in allowing you could either reschedule, or you could coincide the tournaments, or you could work something out, whatever you need to do to work out. We were very sensitive to that. We had to get our schedule and our dates out first. And the reason being is because we can't Bass's dates are still not out, right? We couldn't wait till like January or February to get our dates out. I have an idea that Bass's dates do not coincide with any of the KFL schedule. So look, here it's the team's job now. If you don't have enough anglers or whatever you need to do, either find anglers that can fish, or try to work out with teams right now if you have conflicting dates, or if you have if you want to have that event on that particular lake that Hobie or Bass are on, then work it out with the other team, because I'm sure that their anglers want to fish it too, and you just have to work out the no communication rule if it takes place, or all that stuff. But we're giving you, like Todd said, we're giving you the opportunity, everything we can, to schedule the best we can. I think this schedule is fantastic. I think it's great. I think it's fair, and I think it's fun. I think this is a fun schedule, more importantly.
Hey, Greg, you might not like me for what I'm about to say to you. 2-part. This Justin Query said, KFL first, let's go, pump to fish, right? To follow up what he said, I think Nathan Green, who's a player on my team, is a well-known national angler. He's won a Hobie tournament. He's won KFL tournaments. He's won quite a bit on the national level. And he said to me, he may fish 1 or 2 national events, but he's putting KFL first.
Yeah. Well, I am too.
My point behind that is, I agree with Justin Query. KFL first, right? This thing is growing. This thing is moving.
Yeah.
This thing is fun. It's got a movement. We're coming. KFL first. Like, that's why Greg said it. He said it best. He's the man, the myth, the legend. That's why we gave you 10 anglers, so that you can have enough anglers to fish each matchup. So when you make your teams, make sure you make your team so you have guys who are committed to fishing the KFL.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be fun, guys. I mean, I'm excited about it. Will these? I'm getting questions. Will these be posted? Yes, I'm going to post it on the website. I'm going to post it on Facebook. Everywhere I can, I'm going to post it. And let's go.
Hey, Greg, have you decided with the teams yet? Is it going to be like a 6-2 game, or like what are the hours? Are they flexible with the summer and the time changes
Yeah, it's going to be flexible and the time changes. It's probably going to start 7 to 3 in the early spring, April, maybe first 2-3 games. And then it can go to 6 to 2, and then vice versa, whatever. We'll figure it all out like we did. It's going to be kind of like a running thing. Oh, this is another thing, guys. We're using Tourney X this year. We've worked with Dwayne. We're working with all the team events. What's great about this too is we are going to be able to see the anglers put like like when you catch a fish, you're gonna be able to see the team score. You're gonna be able to see the angler's name and how many fish are contributed and how many inches are contributed to the team. It's all gonna be there. Yeah.
Good job, Dwayne Molly.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going there.
I was literally about to text you and ask you where you're going to put out. We're going to Tourney X.
Yep. We're going over to Tourney X. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, well, guys, that's it, man. All this is gonna be posted here very, very shortly. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Lauren.
Yeah, Mike, if you said, if anybody found any scheduling mistakes, please let us know, because we stared at it for hours and hours and hours, thought we had it right. So if we got a little mess up, let us know, please.
yeah, let us know.
Because we did have to make a few changes. So
yeah, we made several changes. I mean, week 5 and week 8 seemed like it was going to be the big thing for us. That was
and that was to accommodate the teams for the Hobie schedule. So that was those. When we first started doing the schedule, that wasn't something that we had factored in. We put the schedules together and then went, oh, we have this and we have this. So we had to make a couple of changes. So there's a lot of hours.
Owners meeting tomorrow, don't forget.
And eventually
tomorrow. Yep, exactly.
And eventually Hobie, Bass, and KBF are going to have to change their schedules.
Oh, come on.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
It's going to happen.
No.
Hey, great job. Great job.
I support them all, man. I just want to fish, man.
Oh, I do too. I definitely do too.
I love them all.
I definitely do as well.
Hey, everybody grow the sport. Go fish, everybody. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
2023 coming. Hey, Greg, we definitely got to do some introductions for these new teams.
Yes, we will.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
100%.
I appreciate y'all having me back on, man.
Thank you for coming on there, man.
I miss being here.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I know. I'm going to cry. Lauren, I miss you.
Miss you too, sweetie. Next time you're out, you know where your remote studio in Connecticut is. You always have a home, sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Studio B.
Studio B.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. You know, we ended last year on a really, really good note, and you know, we were at Chickamauga. We had a good time. I thought our show, the championship show, was fantastic. We hope to do a lot more than as well. So that was a lot of fun. And oh, by the way, the championship lake or the event is going to be TBD based on who's going to be in the playoffs. So we're going to wait. We don't know where it's going to be. We're going to wait.
Hey, Rich Biggie, why would you bring that up, bro? Why would you bring that up?
What was it?
Look in the comments, man. He's talking about a towel and a shirt that y'all made last season.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. That was fun.
It was not fun for me.
It was fun.
All right. Well, KFL guys, 2023, big things.
We out. All right, guys. We'll see you guys. Thanks for hopping on, everybody. Good show tonight. Take care.